HealthWish is a series of conversations about the state of healthcare in New York City's fabulous fifth borough, Staten Island. Our goal is to raise issues, raise awareness, and raise health. Because when we raise health, we raise everyone. It's not heart surgery. It's an easy and healthy recipe anyone can make. Join us at the Above Rooftop with Chef Peter and Louis, along with the Staten Island University Hospital Cardiology team to pump up your mealtime. Give it a listen.
Hi, I'm Mitch Weinberg, and we're here for a bonus HealthWish episode. I'm here with Chef Peter and Chef Louis at the Above Rooftop of the Hilton Garden Inn. I've got this amazing panel of cardiologists, and we are here to cook. And we're here to cook well.
Yes, we are.
What are we making today?
Today we are making quinoa and eggplant meatballs with escarole beans.
That sounds bizarrely healthy. What's your sense?
It is, well, you know, we're trying to look out for people, and we're just trying to give them options to choose from.
Now, Chef Peter, I gotta tell you, I do some cooking at home.
Well, Dr. Mitch, I think you should stick to putting in the stents, and we are gonna make some eggplant meatballs today.
All right, let's see what you got.
All right, so we're gonna start with eggplant, which we had already sauteed. We're gonna put that in there. Our quinoa, cranberries, sauteed onions, a little salt and pepper. Okay. We're gonna add chickpea flour, some basil, and a little chopped parsley. And Chef Louis is gonna mix all the ingredients together.
Jess, you're into plant-based cooking. What do you think about the ingredients? Talk about the health value of this kind of diet.
I'm really excited to see what you're incorporating in. We're getting different varieties of fruits and vegetables that offer different antioxidants, vitamins. I like how you're making a meatball without needing an egg. I noticed that with the chickpea flour, and I'm sure you'll explain more, it's going to help it bind. I'm curious to see, too, how you're going to prepare it, what type of oil you're going to use.
And you said cardiologists don't know anything about cooking, but did you see what just happened over there?
She is schooling us.
That was impressive. All right.
Well, yeah, we would saute in extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
With a light saute and finish in the oven, just to make sure it's all finished in the middle. And then we'll also do a marinara sauce with it, just some straight garlic, olive oil, and puree together to make it fine so it's not chunky.
Oh, that's really starting to cook in there.
That'll be, yeah, it's moving.
It's moving.
It's moving.
Let me turn that down a little bit.
I like how you're using olive oil and not butter to make it. I was just thinking, too, it's not a meatball, but we're getting good protein with the beans that you've incorporated.
Yes.
As well.
Chef Louis he's always thinking about, you know, just healthier eating and just different options that we could do for it.
As a vegetarian, I appreciate that as I go to restaurants to see more plant-forward meals.
And this is
Thank
on
you.
the menu daily at Lorenzo's downstairs.
Okay.
Have you seen growing interest, Chef Peter, in this kind of food?
Yes, but there are, you know, always people coming out that want something different, but not grilled vegetables. And that's why, you know, we have this on the menu. So it's just not boring.
Exactly.
You know,
as a vegetarian, the last thing I want to do is just eat a regular salad every restaurant. I want something that's going to fill me up, that's going to taste good, but also be healthy for me as well.
Yes.
Now, Sam, you're a cardiologist who's a steak lover, from what I recall.
I am.
How do you feel about this kind of meatball?
So I will say that I do try when I'm making choices for myself. I often put a lot of beans in my meals. So I think, you know, Jess is a lover of a lentil stew, and that's kind of one of my go-to meals when I'm trying to make kind of heart-healthy choices, because it's got lentils and onions and carrots, and you can kind of throw kale in and, you know, tomatoes. And so often for me, I try to find ways of getting protein that aren't just red meat.
And also, too, with Nicotra's Rooftop that we have over at Corporate Commons 3, during the season, we will use a lot of our produce that we grow organically in-house into the meatballs and a lot of other dishes that we do at the hotel.
Oh, that's beautiful. So you're keeping it local and natural.
We are keeping it super local.
Oh, that's beautiful. Jess, you see I'm kind of tall. When I was growing up, protein was always a focus in the family diet. What's your sense of the protein value here? If you've got a kid, is that kid ever going to be as big as I am with this kind of diet?
So, have you ever seen how tall a giraffe is, Mitch?
That's
Giraffes Giraffes do not eat meat. They get their protein from different types of leaves, vegetables essentially. So there most definitely is a way to get a full balanced meal, protein. I have a child, he's 2. He's a vegetarian as well. And we do make an effort to make sure he's getting everything he needs, and we can provide that with a predominantly plant-based diet.
We can't wait to watch them grow.
Game on.
And Jess, I've been to restaurants with you where that has been the problem, where we've been trying to find good options for you, and it's just kind of a meal without the chicken or a meal without the steak. And so I think it's amazing that you guys have these options here.
Wow.
It's getting...
That looks good. How do you know when it's done?
There you go.
Maybe
5 minutes?
Maybe 10 minutes, depending on how hot you want it. You want it super hot? Leave it in there.
crispy.
Yeah. And you can, right, crispy too. You can leave it on there longer because, like, if I make regular meatballs, I like a crispy meatball. But if you're making these, I would leave them in there just a little bit, just to get a little crust on the outside.
Looks beautiful.
So we have the eggplant meatball here, and then we're going to make it with escarole and beans. So I will add the beans and the escarole with a little more olive oil. Yep, a little salt and pepper. And then we're gonna make one. Through the magic of television, we already have some ready to go.
No, I made that one earlier.
Yes, yes. I was performing a little bypass, and you were making meatballs. So we start with a little tomato on the bottom of this. And then we have some escarole and bean already ready. And then we're just going to put this right in the middle.
That looks amazing.
And there you go.
That looks beautiful. Chef Peter, Chef Lewis, this was an amazing demonstration of healthy cooking. Lots of options for Staten Islanders looking for other paths towards health. I want to thank the two of you. I thank the Nicotras. Check out HealthWish.
HealthWish wishes to thank our special guests, Chef Peter and Chef Lewis, Dr. Mitch Weinberg, Dr. Supriti Bahoria, Dr. Jessica Bjorklund, and Dr. Samantha Lee. Recorded at the above rooftop at the Staten Island Hilton Garden Inn. For more information on the Lois and Richard Nicotra Heart Institute and ways to give back, please click the link in the video description. We're very interested in your health wish. Contact us at healthwish@northwell.edu. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again soon.